So we have discussed types of functions. Next we are going to discuss basic inequalities. This will help to solve many problems like domain problems, range problems, and many more problems we have to solve by using basic inequalities. So this topic is very important. So here, first thing we are discussing what is inequalities. Inequalities what? If you want to compare two quantities, okay, two numbers if you want to compare, then we will use inequalities. Or two mathematical expressions are there, if you want to compare, then we will use inequalities. Okay, so what is inequalities? An equation or an equation which has greater than equal to, greater than, less than, equal to, and less than these sign, then that expression is called, inequality, and that expression is called inequalities. Okay, for example, fx is greater than or equal to gx. Fx is greater than or equal to gx. If we want, we can simplify this one. Okay, so here gx we can take left hand side. So what will come here? Fx minus gx is greater than or equal to 0. And if you want, you can take fx right hand side also. Then if you take right hand side, then what will come here? 0 is greater than or equal to gx minus fx. It will become, okay, so we can say that 0 is greater than or equal to gx minus fx. Okay, or we can take directly hx is greater than 0. Okay, yeah, hx is px is greater than qx. Okay, like there's so many problems will is possible. So this is called inequalities. Whenever we are getting these signs, that expression is called inequalities. Okay, now here we are discussing in details. So for inequalities, first we have to understand number line. So what is number line? This is x-axis. So middle we will get x equal to 0. Right hand side of 0 we will get positive real numbers. Okay, positive real numbers r plus. And left hand side we will get negative real numbers r minus. Leftmost side we will get very small number, that is minus infinite. And rightmost side we will get what? Very large number, that is infinite. So from here we can say that if you go from left to right, numbers will increase. Okay, so here suppose this is minus 5, then minus 4, then minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, and between any two numbers there are infinite numbers are there. Okay, for example, between minus 1, minus 5 and minus 4, one number we can say minus 4.5, and so many numbers will be there. Okay, so if you go from left to right, you can see here minus 5 is what? Smaller than minus 4, and minus 4 is what? Smaller than minus 3. Okay, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. Okay, so we can say that numbers are increasing, so that is your number line, Okay, so we can say that if you want to draw 1 and 3, so roughly we can draw easily. Okay, so 1 is coming suppose here, then 3 will come what? Which side? This side or this side? It will come this side, because here we can say that 1 is what? Smaller than 3, so 3 will come in right hand side, so this will come 3. So roughly we can draw on number line. So 1 and 3 if you want to draw, like that we can draw. This is very important. Next we are going to discuss here intervals. So there are 4 types of intervals are there. First is what? Closed interval. Okay. Closed interval. So to understand this one, first we are taking example. Okay, so if I give a belongs to closed interval 1 to 2. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? So here we will draw on number line, we will draw two numbers. What are the two numbers we will draw? Inside bracket how many numbers are there? Two numbers, 1 and 2. So we will draw two numbers, 1 and 2. So 1 will come here and 2 will come here. So what is the meaning of this one? That a can take any value between 1 and 2. A can take any value between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 2, how many numbers are there? Infinite numbers are there. and a can take 1 also, that means a equal to 1 possible and a equal to 2 also possible. So what is the meaning of this one? That a value is what? Equal to 1, or a values are equal to 2, or a can take any value between 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, how many values are there? Infinite values are there, like 1.5. So a equal to 1.5 possible. So how to draw this one? 1 is what? Solid circle. 2 is also solid circle. And between 1 and 2, we can take any value. So we have to shade this portion. 1 to 2, we have to shade. So what is the meaning of this one? A belongs to closed interval 1 to 2 means what? A can take any value between 1 and 2. And a can take 1 and a can take 2. So if I write here, a belongs to closed interval alpha to beta. So alpha and beta are two numbers on number line, okay, where alpha should be what? Less than beta. Alpha should be less than beta. So what is the meaning of this one? That a equal to alpha or a equal to beta, or a can take any value between alpha and beta, okay, between alpha and beta. Okay, so a will lie here, a will lie here, correct? If I discuss this one, so from here we can say that a minimum value is what? 1 and maximum value is what? 2. So here we can say that a should be what? Greater than 1. Okay, equal to 1 possible? Yes, because here solid circle. So here will come greater than or equal to 1. And what is the maximum value possible? 2. So here we can say that a should be what? Less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2. So if this interval is given, so from here we can write this one, okay, or if this interval is given, we can write this one also, correct? So these three we can write easily. So from this one also we can write, if this is given, we can write these two. If this is given, then we can write these two, and if this is given, then we can write these two. So these things we should know how to write. Okay, so here is given a belongs to closed interval alpha to beta, and this is very important. Alpha is less than beta. Okay, alpha is less than beta. Okay, so beta should be always greater than alpha. So first number is what? Alpha, second number is beta. So second number should be greater than first number should come. Okay, if it is not there, then we can't draw, because first number will come here, first number on number line. If I draw, so alpha will come here and beta will come here. So alpha is included and beta is also included, because here closed interval is there, and alpha and beta there are infinite values are there, so all the values are included. So like that we have to draw. And from here what we can write? See, a should lie here. That means a minimum value is what? Alpha, and maximum value is what? Beta. So here we have to write a should be always greater than or equal to alpha and less than or equal to beta. So if this is given, sir, we can write these two, and if this is given, then we can write these two, and if this is given, then we can write in interval is what? Open interval. Open interval. What is open interval? So this also we'll discuss first example. So open interval is what? Like a belongs to open interval 2 to 3. So both sides will come at small bracket will come. So what is the meaning of this one? So here a is what? Open bracket, that means a should not be 2. A should not be 2. And here also open bracket, that means a should not be 3. Okay, a should not be 3. So for that what we will do? We will draw number line. On number line we will draw these 2 points, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So 2 will come here and 3 will come here. Okay, a should not be 2, that means here we will write hollow circle, and a should not be 3, so here also we will write open circle, like that we will write. So what is the meaning of this one? A belongs to open interval 2 to 3 meaning is what? A will not be 2, a will not be 3, but a can take any value between 2 to 3. So a can take any value between 2 to 3. So O, this portion we have to shade. Okay, any value between 2 to 3 it will come. So that means what? A should lie here. A should lie here. So here a minimum value should not be 2 and maximum value should not be 3. So how to write this one? That a should be what? Greater than 2. Okay, and a should be less than 3. Like that we have to write. Okay, equal to 2 not possible and equal to 3 also not possible. But just greater than 2, whatever number will be, that value is possible. Okay, and a should be just less than 3, whatever value will be there, that is possible. So how to write here? If I given a belongs to open bracket alpha to beta and alpha should be less than beta, then what is the meaning of this one? A should not be alpha, a should not be beta, but A will be all the value between alpha and beta. So how to write this one? On number line we will draw alpha and beta. So this is alpha, this is beta. So A should not be alpha, so we'll write open circle. A should not be beta, so we'll write open circle. But A will be all the values between alpha and beta, so this portion we have to shift. So from here what we can write? A should lie here, from here to here. So what we can write here? A should be greater than alpha and less than beta. Like that we have to write. This is second. Third is what? Close open. Close open. Okay, close open interval. So to understand this one, we are taking one more example. Okay, example is, suppose A belongs to, close open is what? One side should be closed and second side will be open. So first is what? Close. That means first side should be what? Closed and second side will be open. So what will come here? Suppose this is 2 to 7. So 2 is closed, so that's why close is coming, and 7 is open, that's why open is coming. So first is closed, second is open. So here what is the meaning of this one? That A equal to 2 is possible, but A should not be 7. A should not be 7. And between 2 to 7, infinite values are there, all the values is possible. So how to draw? A equal to 2 is possible, so we'll write solid circle. A equal to 7 is not possible, so 7 will write open circle. And between 2 to 7, any value is possible, so we have to shade it this portion. So how to write this one? A should lie here, so we can say that A should be greater than or equal to 2 and less than 7. Like that we will write. So here if I take A belongs to close interval alpha to beta. Beta is open. So here alpha should be less than beta. So here what we can say? A should be equal to alpha. A should not be beta. And between alpha and beta, so many values are there. All the values is possible. Okay. So A equal to alpha or A should not be beta, and all the values between alpha and beta is possible. So how to write this one? So very simple is that number line, this is alpha, this is beta. Okay, so A equal to alpha possible, so this will be dark circle, and A should not be beta, so here we write open. And between alpha and beta, all the values are possible, so this one we have to shade. So from here what we can write? A should be greater than alpha, okay, and equal to also possible, so here we will write equal to and less than beta, because equal to beta is not possible. So this is next interval is at open close interval. Fourth, open close interval. So here first will be open, second will be closed. So how to write? A belongs to 3 to 9. So 3 is open, that's why here open we are writing, and 9 is closed, so this is closed. So first is open, then close. So open close interval. Okay. So what is the meaning of this one? So here according to this one, A should not be 3 and A should be 9 possible. Okay. A should not be 3 and A should be 9, and between 3 to 9 all the values is possible. So how to write? This is 3, this is 9. So A should not be 3, so here we write open. And A equal to 9 is possible, here we write solid circle. And between 3 to 9, infinite values are there, so A can take any values between 3 to 9. So A will lie here. So here we can write some other way is what? A should be greater than 3 and A equal to 9 possible, so this will become less than equal to 9. Okay, maximum value A is what? 9. Similarly, if I have A belongs to open interval alpha, close interval beta, close interval beta, and here again alpha should be less than beta. This number should be always greater than alpha. Okay, so according to this one, A should not be alpha, A equal to beta possible, and all the numbers between alpha and beta is possible. Okay, all numbers between alpha and beta is included, possible. So how to write on number lines? So here alpha this is beta. So here you can see A should not be alpha, that means this is not included, so open circle, and A equal to beta possible, so this is solid circle. And between alpha and beta, so many values are there, all the values is possible, this we have to shape. So A should lie between alpha and beta. So how to write? A should be what? Greater than alpha and less than or equal to beta. Like that we have to write. Okay, so these are the 4 intervals are there.